To those who no longer celebrate their birthdays, why?
I hate the attention. Edit. This comment is now the most attention I've ever gotten on Reddit. Edit 2 to 2 minutes after my first edit, I start getting awards. Y'all some assholes.
It feels like everyone is pretending to care all of a sudden. It's kind of irritating.
At my age, I really just don't care anymore. It's just another day to me.
My twin sister died. It's just a reminder of her loss. I think it's healthy to have a day to be sad and so I can focus on the good memories the rest of the year. Edit. Thank you for all the awards and messages. I always felt privileged as a twin because I had someone who was always there. I still feel privileged to have known my sister so well and how great she was. I feel like her death shouldn't define my memory of her, but I keep that one day to be angry and sad because it had a big impact on me. I think it's important, especially if a death is sudden or traumatic, to separate the person from that event. For a while I couldn't think about my sister without thinking of her death, but over time the happy memories became bittersweet instead of painful and I could cherish them again. But taking the day to be angry and sad and hurt at the horrible stuff is natural and necessary for me. I just let myself process it.
Mine is in early December, so everyone forgets anyway.
It just reminds me how lonely I am, so I completely pretend it doesn't exist.
I just hate my existence, but I love to celebrate other people's birthdays. Edit. Wow, my most upvoted comment is about how I dread my existence. Thanks y'all. Open mouth smile.
I'm an adult and don't need to have a whole hoopla about my big day. I honestly usually do something for me on my birthday, or near it, like buy something I've wanted for a while, or just relax and have a me day. It's usually pretty nice, because I'm doing it for myself and I don't usually do much for myself.
Very few people to celebrate with. I don't have a ton of people who actually give a beep. I know a few people who would probably send me a gift if I asked, but who wants to beep ask someone for a birthday present? Inconvenient timing. I was born very close to Christmas, so any attempts for a birthday celebration over the years has been thwarted by people always having family events or Christmas plays on the same day. It's just a particularly lonely day. If I had a partner or someone that considered me family, I'd probably be down to celebrate, but since I don't, it doesn't really matter to me.
At my age, it's a terrible reminder the clock is running out.
I used to have birthday parties, but one time I called my friends, none of them showed up. That day I gave up on birthdays.
No one ever made it special. So I stopped caring about it when I was much younger.
I don't have any friends.
3 bad and lonely days in a row from 16 to 18, just better if I don't treat them as a special day. So I can have a bad day on a normal day, and feel fine. Qua say if you have a bad day on a special day, and are lonely as well, it just doesn't mix well. Too high of an expectation. YK.
Nothing good has ever happened to me on my birthday.
TBH, I don't want to bother my busy friends/relatives. If they remember my birthday, I'm glad to celebrate it.
It's just an average day. I'm getting older, okay, whatever.
I don't like material items for gifts. Also don't like cake. Also like being left the beep alone.
I never have. To me there's nothing special about it, but when other people notice it's my cake day and say happy cake day, it's kind of fun. Edit. Thanks for the award whoever that was. Lol.
I'm not a 6-year-old that thinks a day revolves around me. If anyone should be celebrated, it should be the mother that birthed you.
I am dead to all people 364 days of the year. I am not going to give a beep about the hypocrites' opinions.
Uncomfortable with the idea of being the center of attention for no reason other than existing. Also realized something a bit beep up recently. When I was a kid, most of my little playmates were people who lived in our area seasonally because their families were vacationers. My family was in the tourism business. I wanted to invite them to my birthday party, but mom said no, because we wouldn't be able to return the favor of giving them gifts and going to their parties when it was their birthdays because they would be back at their homes. So I got this idea that parties were just to get other people to do something nice for you, and it was rude to invite someone to your party to give you gifts if you wouldn't be able to reciprocate. With the way my life was structured, I didn't really have any local friends I cared to invite. So I never wanted a party beyond just having a cake and something good for dinner. As an adult, I let them slide by unnoticed until I married a guy who has the saw me birthday as I do. XD, I don't want to ignore his birthday, so we tend to make plans to go out for dinner or something, for both of us. Kind of forces me to celebrate mine too. Other than that, parties don't happen.
I don't see why I should tbh.
I just never understood the importance of it. Like, yes, the actual day I was born on back in 1980 must have been very exciting for my family, etc., but year after year after year, so what? It's like the old Oingo Boingo song, it's just another day.
At this point, not dying for an entire year is more of a personal failure than a cause of celebration.
At some point, celebrating the time you fell out of pussy ain't too appealing. The longer you get from that big drop, the more grinding time gets. Bones hurt. Mind dulls. Eyes start going. Teeth fall out. You start beep yourself. Not to mention, at a certain point, all your friends and loved ones are gone. And you're left alone. Outside the pussy. Waiting to join the big pussy in the sky. This thread is sadder than a beep.
Every year get progressively worse. I literally had one person at my birthday last year, and they still managed to ruin it by ignoring me all day except when I cooked my favorite dinner for us. They ate that at least.
My son died 3 days before my birthday.
In mid-30s, what's the point?
I haven't celebrated my birthday since I was about 9. When I was 4, I had a baby sister that never made it out of the hospital and died at 6 months old. The fact she never had a birthday really bothered me as a kid, so I began to tell myself birthdays were no big deal and eventually got my mother to understand I no longer wish to celebrate my birthday. I am now 42 and still don't celebrate my birthday.
I never liked it. My parents always invited the bullies from school and they took away my Legos, and my parents believed the thieves, not me.
Because people hardly remember. 2 days ago it was my birthday and only mom and cousin remembered. Why bother?
If you mean the traditional celebration of cake and candles and gifts, no, I don't do that anymore. I don't want my kids or friends spending money on me for gifts. There isn't much I want or need. I can't really eat sweets and I get embarrassed when people sing to me. For my birthday, my family friends usually get together for dinner or drinks and that's it. And no cards either. If you want to wish me happy birthday, send me a text. Greeting cards are an incredible waste of money.
No choice, my husband seems to forget every year.
My birthday is New Year's Eve, so literally everyone in the world is celebrating the day with their own parties. I've never been able to get more than a few friends together for lunch or day hike before we all leave to prepare for separate festivities. It's a bit depressing to be at a big gathering every year on your birthday where no one is celebrating you, there's no cake, no birthday song, and an actual global countdown to the end of your big day. Had to get over the letdown at a very early age when my classmates' parents thought it was inappropriate for a 9-year-old to have a slumber party on Nye. Only one kid out of the 16 invited was allowed to come. We had a blast together, and I learned a good lesson on quality over quantity that I've carried over the years. It means so much to me when a friend says, "Hey, I have Nye party plans for the night, but how about I take you for coffee in the morning to kick off your birthday?" It's a big day for everyone.
Celebrate that I'm one step closer to the grave? Why? It matters a bit more when you're younger because you get to do certain things at certain ages. Anything above 20 is just a countdown to death. I'd like to hear the reasoning in reverse. If you celebrate your birthday, and you are 20 plus, why?
My son was born on my birthday. It is now his birthday, and a sacrifice is gladly make.
Once you pass 2000, it no longer became something to celebrate.
The more and more you have a birthday every year, the more it just feels like another day and nothing special.
We only really celebrate birthdays when we are 6 years or less. After that, it's just happy birthday.
May your day be filled with joy and happiness. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more quality content every day.